I don't know how other soups would feel if I come on here and say that egusi soup is my favorite, but I can tell you this. I must have egusi soup in my freezer. It is a must that I will eat egusi once a month. So I can say it is not my favorite, but it is one of my favorites. So I'm gonna show you how I make egusi soup. Of course, I have so many recipes on YouTube. I have done this particular method before, but this is an updated version. So this is the frying method of cooking egusi. So we're going to start by boiling our meat. To make sure that your food or whatever you're cooking is so good, the quality of the meat stock is important. So we are going to boil our meat using these ingredients: one paprika pepper, half onion, and water to blend everything until smooth. Make sure you wash your meat thoroughly and place in a pot ready for seasoning. I wash my meat with salt, a lot of salt, and sometimes I add vinegar. Season your meat with bouillon powder, some salt, and then the blended mix. Stir everything together. Once combined, cover and cook on low heat. I love cooking my meat on low heat because it comes out tender and very, very flavorful. Once the meat is nearly cooked, add in washed smoked turkey. I love also using smoked turkey in my soups because of the smoky flavor, and also remember it has a lot of salt, so be mindful of that when you're adding smoked turkey in your dishes. Let's get on to preparing the egusi. I love cooking with a lot of paprika peppers. Paprika peppers are so sweet and also adds color to your food. So I've listed all the ingredients of what I will be using in the video, so do make sure you watch closely. Now we're going to wash our egusi thoroughly with other ingredients as well before blending everything together. Once everything is washed thoroughly, add all in the blender and blend until smooth. I've used this blender for years. That is one of the blenders I bought when I started my food business, the Food 8 Spices, and it has served me. I think I bought this in 2016, and I've been using this Vitamix blender ever since. I haven't had any issues whatsoever, and I'm not planning to change this at all. So once all blended, your paste should look like this, very smooth. And we'll check on our meat. So the meat is looking well cooked and all tender, and we will carry on to the next stage. Now let's heat up some oil, palm oil, in a pot. Add our onion and fry a little bit. Now let's add the egusi paste and start to fry. When frying the egusi paste, I fry on high heat because this quickens the process. But make sure you constantly turn to avoid the egusi from burning. So at this stage, the egusi is still looking like the paste, but as you continue to fry and stir, the water kind of dries out and you have a different texture which looks more like what's the word, grainy, wet grain, wet couscous, I would say. Yeah. So at this stage, we are going to season with some bouillon powder and some salt, and then we continue to fry. Now looking perfect, more like couscous, we are going to season with the meat stock from the meat we cooked earlier. Stir everything in and have a taste. If you need to adjust taste, please do so. Now on adding the cooked meat, stir everything together and reduce the gas heat to the lowest, allowing the meat to soak up some flavor from the soup. At this stage, you can as well test and see whether you need to adjust taste. Now let's add some water. Mixed everything together again. Check for taste and adjust if need be. Let's add our dried fish that was washed. Stir everything in and continue to cook on low heat. Cover the pot with lid and allow to simmer for 3 to 5 minutes. Stir in again. Once satisfied with taste, add your uziza leaves. Stir in and allow to cook a little bit more. Then add your blanched kale leaves. Stir everything together and voila, food is ready to eat. And like I said earlier, I love my egusi soup and I've perfected making the best egusi. You should try this recipe. This is not a brag, but I'll tell you this. I know what I do in my kitchen. And this is also saying thank you so much for always coming back to watch my videos. I do appreciate you. One love, and come back next time. Bye.